Been a while since I did a video, and I wanted to give a quick update on some of the things I've done to the Pond Prowler. First thing is I finally went out and built a little trailer for it. As you can see right here, basically it's just a Sudo trailer, and all I did is I took the bunks off of it and put down a 4x8 piece of plywood on top of the frame and carpeted it. That was about it. I also put these little bunk boards on the back right here. There's one on each side. It allows me to guide the boat on there really easy when I'm loading it back up, and it keeps it from sliding around. And of course I have, might be a little hard to see here, but I got a little strap there on the motor that holds the motor down to it, so it keeps the motor from bouncing around when I'm going up and down the road, so it doesn't put stress on that transom right there. I realized that every lake I go to, it has a boat launch. So there's no reason for me to load it in my truck and unload it from my truck and do all that stuff. Even though the cart I had and stuff like that I demonstrated in previous videos worked out really well, it was just kind of like, you know what, don't really need it, so I ended up doing this. And I'll tell you what, world of difference, because I can have everything on this boat ready to go. All I gotta do, hook a trailer and go. The other thing I got for this boat was this little hand cart right here, and it allows me to pull it up my driveway and put it in the garage very precisely. I even have a little mark, you'll laugh, right there where my wheel is. That allows me just, like I say, put it in the garage. And what's so nice about this is there's no cover, there's no winterization, there's no nothing. Fits in my garage, done. You know, that's what I love about this small little boat. And I put these little rubber things on I got from Harbor Freight. There's one there and there's one there. Basically, so when I pull the strap on, the boat has something to come up against and locks into place. A couple of straps, I got one there, and I got one there, and it straps it down into place. And I'll tell you what, for me, it's been well worth it. I took it out today, caught a lot of fish with it, and also, you know, it was just nothing to pull out of water and nothing to put away in my garage. I mean, it was like, you know, a couple minutes. One other thing I wanted to show everyone I did, when I got this chair last year, much more comfortable than those plastic chairs. That was really nice. But one thing I did is right down here is this little connector right here. And I highly recommend this, because what I was doing is I had those little plugs that you plug in here. Kind of hard because this thing's in my way. But they had the little plugs that plugged in right here. And the problem is that I found is every time I plug my trolling motor in, plug my trolling motor out, it eventually would just break and they'd crack. And the first time it happened to me, I thought that my battery or something had gone bad, but no, that wasn't the case. It was just the connection went bad, so I had to replace that once I figured it out. And this is just a much, much more secure way to go. Plus, now since I have this on the trailer, I don't have to take the motor on and off of it. I just leave it on. I leave it permanently plugged in. I have no issues with it whatsoever. The only other thing that I added is I just added this extra little box right here to put this rod holder on. So I rod holders on both sides of the boat. I'm finding lately that trolling is catching me more fish than casting and reeling in and casting and reeling in, so I have much more fun with that. In fact, I troll with my 2.5 horse, just put it on idle and it trolls the boat right through, where, you know, when I get to where I really want to kind of focus on a spot, then I'll just switch over to the Minn Kota. The other thing about having the front trolling motor and the back motor here is the odds of me having to paddle this thing in are pretty slim, because I got a backup motor. But other than that, everything else I've covered in my other videos. Once again, LiPo battery back here. Cannot emphasize getting one of those enough. They're like 22 pounds and they just last. They keep charged for a long time. I've gone out a couple times now, and I've been out for a few hours each time, and the thing's down about 30%. According to the voltage gauge. So anyway, just a little update on the future or the modifications that I've been doing to this boat.